Hey, welcome back. I'm Chris, and well, today I want to test something different out with the audio. So let's do this real quick. Now, if you have the capability and availability to throw some headphones in, I definitely suggest doing that because this should sound a little bit different. It's recorded in stereo. Now, that means there's two microphones kind of pointing in different directions, so that if I go over here, it's going to sound a little bit different than if I'm over here. So it should be pretty cool. I'm kind of curious myself what it sounds like and such. Excuse me. To where this microphone is just, it records pretty much straight from here with one microphone, splits that into both left and right tracks. You're hearing the same audio in both. Now I'm playing around with the audio just a little bit because I want some other options just in case this thing, well, should die on me or something. And two, it's kind of annoying taking this on and off all the time. So if I record in here, that's great, but then if I go outside or I go somewhere, it's just, I gotta take it down all the time. I kind of want to find something that I can set just here, and I'll explain that a little bit later in a different video. This is really just a test for me to, well, I gotta test this equipment out to see how I like it and how I can use it and what I can do to improve it. So I'm doing a few things, and if you haven't noticed the audio when my wife is here, her laughing and such, and general talking, man, excuse me today, is just a little bit louder than my general level of audio. So I want to do something for that because her volume kind of peaks like crazy, and then the audio gets distorted and your ears get blown out. So I have a solution for that. I just gotta, it's gonna be a whole different editing technique for me, which is gonna slow me up. So I'm trying to figure everything out so that I can streamline everything. You know what I mean? Because I can't spend an extra hour editing. More than that, probably. That's why I've done things the way. Anyways, point is, this is just a quick audio test. I want to go listen to it and see what it's a mess in here. I know. I realize this. I have to clean up a little bit. So I've done a little bit of rambling today, not too much, but I'll see you on the next one. So yeah, no. Oh, I've got quite a few recordings on here of, check 1 2 3 check. Yeah, testing 1 2 3. So much so that my daughter's repeating me like crazy, and she's repeating me like crazy because I just keep saying, hey, welcome back. Because usually when I say, hey, welcome, I guess I do move my hand. Usually when I say, hey, welcome back, it's about the loudest that my voice peaks, unless for some reason I'm getting really loud. But for general, just me talking to you, it doesn't get much louder than that. I'm using a Zoom H1. This is kind of old, but it still does the trick. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it in that sense. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I can use it and what applications I can use it in. So, yeah, I'm gonna do my take on a review on this thing at some point. The more I use it, I mean, there's no sense in doing it right now because I haven't used it in every situation yet. I don't know its flaws, I don't know its weaknesses, I don't know my weaknesses and capabilities with the different audio setups that I have. But one thing that it's silly, but the one thing that's kind of cool, I mean, it's just silly, is some of the old microphones that I have laying around, like this one. Now this isn't really, it's not like it's set up and this is mono, but it still works pretty good in the sense that I'm curious to how it sounds and how it's going to sound when I get it in the camera. And then same thing with this thing. Now this is what I'm curious about. You know what? Let's just kind of set this up. I gotta get some new rubber bands on this thing because, well, the shock mount is kind of shot. It doesn't do any good. Hold on here. You know, let's just fast forward this to when this is all separated. Alright, it's definitely, there's no way that's really gonna work too well. So let's just see here. Hey, testing 1 2 3. Let's bump that up a little bit. Control the audio level. Yeah, let's go about there. And then we're gonna unplug you. And plug you in. Unfortunately, I'm not monitoring the audio. I'm monitoring the audio coming from the mic into the Zoom, but I'm not monitoring the audio going from the Zoom to the camera. I'm guessing on my settings here. I'm not going to talk too loud because I'm guessing. Recording. All right. Now we're recording again. So yes, I'm guessing on the settings, but the question is, how well, if I had this thing, bear with me, if I had this thing up here out of the way of my Rode microphone, how well does it sound when I'm speaking like this? Does it sound pretty good, aside from any vibration that I might be causing just by holding it? I'm curious how it does, because if I could use this in studio here, then I don't have to worry about my Rode microphone all the time, and I can take that and just leave it on my camera, but have the option of this is always in here, because I'm not going to use this thing when I'm out and about, you know what I mean? And the problem is, it is mono, and I could wire something up so that it goes from mono to stereo, and that'll be the end of it. But then I also could wire something up so it goes from mono to stereo with the safety track, meaning that either the left track is just how it is, and then the right track would be maybe 12 decibels, 15, 16, 18 decibels lower, so that if I got really loud, I could switch to that safety track and utilize that. Now, like I said, the only problem with that is editing. I'm gonna have to use a different audio program to edit with, and then use my video program to edit with, and how the two are gonna manage to go together, I don't know. Or I gotta look into investing in some expensive editing software, which I've been putting off because it's an expense, and I can do pretty much a lot with the software that I'm using now that's pretty inexpensive. So anyways, I'm rambling way too much today, and I'm curious to what this stuff sounds like, and I want to get it on the computer and figure it out. So I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully you heard me with this. I don't know. It's a gamble right now.